So today's video is going to be a mini review of the Louis Vuitton Deauville, so stay tuned. Hi, welcome back and thanks for coming. I really appreciate it. So today's video is going to be a mini review of the Louis Vuitton Deauville in the monogram print, which is this sucker right here. Hopefully you guys can see that through the computer screen or however you're watching the video. So I wanted to do a review on this one because I've seen other videos on YouTube on this particular bag and I'm like literally cringing. Let me explain why. Because some of the bags of this particular piece are in horrible shape. Like they are like squished, like they just look like a bulldozer literally ran over it. It's so dark in the leather that it's basically been patina so bad that it looks, yeah. Anyways, I'm sure not all bags like that, but that's why I want to do more of a comparison of if you go out to the pre-loved market, what maybe you want to look for in the sense of what you're willing to accept for this particular piece. So again, I don't have the measurements of the bag. If you want, by all means, Google it. There is a bag similar to this particular model on the Louis Vuitton website. Let me quickly grab my phone here. I believe, yeah, it's called the bowling the bowling Vanity, which I thought was really strange. I'll tell you why. So the bowling Vanity retails for $1,700, and just in case you're interested or curious, the model number is M47270. Now, why I find it interesting is because that particular model literally looks identical to this. Only difference from a visual standpoint is that the newer one is more box. It's more square-like. I mean, everything looks identical. But again, it's just more of a square line shape, which I think is hilarious that they're calling it a bowling Vanity, because personally for me, this particular model, it looks more of a bowling bag. Like the shape of it and everything. To me, the way it arches, it looks like a bowling bag to me. So when they called the other one the bowling Vanity, whatever. Anyhow, let's just keep going here. So this originally was meant to be a toiletry bag. So there are technically 4 pockets in the inside, 1 pocket on the outside, which is right here. It is pretty deep, so it does go in. I haven't really used this bag, only one time. But yeah, hopefully you guys can get a look of it. It hasn't stretched out. Pretty decent shape. It's still pretty good. I'll show you the 4 pockets in the inside shortly. Let's take a look. So besides the 4 pockets in the inside, there's 4 individual straps as well that holds products in. I will show you that as well. But other than that, I'll just quickly give you an overview of the outside first, and then we'll go right into the inside. Again, I don't have the measurements. The patina on this particular bag is actually in really, really good shape. And then again, I will explain further how old this bag is. If you already see my other videos, you'll see why I really actively look for bags that I'm willing to accept in terms of the age and the overall appearance. The only minor things that are actually that I see visually wrong with this bag is just tiny watermarks, excuse me. So hopefully if this comes in, there you go. There's a watermark there, just a few right there. Now a couple on the front. Now, if I were to use this bag a little bit more often than what I have, those watermarks would actually, they won't disappear, but in time, the patina of the leather would actually even out, where you won't see those watermarks as you do now. There may be very slight hints of watermarks on the handles themselves. There you go. But nothing to the point that causes actual visual, like, oh, I can't wear that bag because it's obviously damaged. No, by no means. When I purchased the bag did come with the luggage, the little small luggage tag, which is right there. There you go. It did come with the lock as well. The keys are put away. Again, if you see my other bags, I don't always put the lock on the actual thing right here or have it in any tabs. I usually always have it by hanging right there. Only drawback is that if you keep this on here long enough, which this has started, that the metal will start to kind of like leave an indentation. Hopefully you guys can pick that up. And that's something that I'm willing to accept, just because for me, I see that more as an ornament. I know it sounds so hilarious and so silly to say it, but I do. I see this more as an ornament piece to my bag. But let me give you a quick view. Even look, oh, sorry, it's not coming through because it wants to pick my face up. I mean, even the glazing in still incredible shape. Now this bag I did purchase from the pre-loved market. I purchased it from the Real World. I would think about 3 years ago. Unfortunately, I don't recall the price of it. I guess I can look for the receipt, but I'm not going to go through all that right now. So yeah, that's pretty much the outside. There are no actual feet on the bottom. Pretty just flat. The piping is in incredible shape. There you go. Okay, I'll pull it on the other side as well so you can take a look. Zipper, still in great shape as well. It has not tarnished in any bit, so there's still that nice glossy shine to the zippers themselves. Now, smooth, as you heard that. Now, the nice thing about this bag as well, which I don't have, that on both sides, there are these little hooks right here, one there, and one on the opposite side. This way, if you chose to, you can purchase like a crossbody strap, have a hooked here on this side as well. So this way, you can actually use it as a crossbody bag, as a piece of luggage. That I do not have. I know you can easily buy one of those straps from the Louis Vuitton store, or if you want, you can just go on maybe on Etsy, which is what I did do, and buy a vachetta strap and use it actually on one of my other bags. I do use that particular strap on other bags when I need to, and that has patina really nicely. If you want to know who the seller was, let me know and leave a comment below, and I'll definitely respond back to you guys. So as always, of all my bags, I always put either some like pillows or unused clothing in there just to keep the shape. Hence the reason why I've said that this particular bag, from what I've seen on other YouTube videos, they're like completely flat. Have no clue why people don't take care of their stuff, but that's another conversation. Anyhow, so I've now taken everything out, you see? Now, this is why it's so important to really take care of your bags and to put maybe a pillow or some unused clothing in there to keep the shape, because look at this. Look how pristine the shape is of this bag. Now, they don't make this anymore, but as we've discussed earlier in the video, they make another one similar to it, close to $2,000, $1,700 to be precise. Only difference again is just a little bit more boxier. But come on now, look at this. This looks like literally brand new. So let's take a look back in the inside, since I already closed it, but whatever. So that is the inside. When I say there's 4 pockets, there is one here, one here. They are stitched down. There you go. So, and this isn't a it's not like a cloth. It's more of a, I don't know, you can easily wipe it down and it's not going to damage the inside. Hence the reason why it's a toiletry bag. Now, there is the other side, 2 pockets, and they're quite large. So you can get a lot of stuff in there, right? Now, the 2 straps that I was talking about earlier, hopefully you guys can see that, still has the lacticity, whatever that means, I can't say the word, the elastic in it. I mean, oh my God, I can't hold this bag right. I need like 4 arms. So if you can see them right there, those straps are still in good shape. I mean, look at the inside of this bag. Come on now. Do you see that? Do you see how well this bag is taken care of. This is the reason why I'm so picky on pre-loved items. Like, I don't mind purchasing a pre-loved item, but as long as it's something that I'm willing to accept in its overall condition. But if you see my other videos, you'll see what I'm talking about. So the tag right here, it's right here. There's that. And the date code is on the opposite side of that tag. Hopefully it's picking up. There you go. So this bag, the date code is, I'm sorry, I'm looking down because I wrote this information down. It's VI0090, which basically represents, the VI stands for France, hence why it was made in France. Now, the date codes themselves, if you take the 0 and the 9, that gives you the month. So obviously 9 means September. Now, if you take the second and the last number towards the end of the sequence, that gives you the end of that year. So this bag was made in September of 2020. Now, what does that tell us? That tells us this bag is 20 years old. Come on now. 20 years old for this bag. And look at it. I mean, even the patina is not even that dark. Yes, again, minor watermarks, but nothing that takes away from the actual appearance of the bag, making it look damaged or anything like that. Because again, if you look at other videos, trust and believe, those bags are like so dark, so squished, because people just throw them in the closet without really taking care of them. Other than that, that is pretty much of my mini review. Again, if you have any questions, just leave a comment below. I will definitely respond to you guys. But until then, I hope you guys like my little slightly mini review. But yeah, like always, make sure y'all brush your teeth, wash your culo, and subscribe. Until then, thanks for coming. Bye.